Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys' day is going well. I haven't shot gym footage in a while, so I felt like it was definitely time to get back in the game, explain where I'm at physique-wise, how I'm splitting my routine. We're still on that upper lower, best assured that that's not going anywhere, but I'm doing things a little bit differently, and I want to show you guys a video footage of about a week ago, the last time I was in the gym, to give a better explanation of what's going on. So this first thing I'm focusing right here is bench press. I've spent a long time away from bench and it's really shown in my numbers. I used to be able to hit 315 pretty consistently, and I know that's what everyone says, but I definitely could. And I got back into the video clip today and it was rough. I could hit 315 for a couple, but as I say in this first clip, if you can't get to 5, which is my rep range, then it doesn't count. So I had to stop what I was doing, pull back, hit those last 2, and keep progressing forward. Good news is, now that I've been really focusing on this for the last 2 weeks, I got 4 sets of 5 reps at 315. The other day, Friday, with a good friend of mine, Nick, who I work with, I got all the way through 315 with them, so that's good. The strength is getting back. The nice thing is, once you've been there, it clicks back into place really well. So where I'm at physique wise, I am at the point where I'm 200 to 205 walk around every day, which is good. The problem is I work a ton. I work 40 hours a week, 42 give or take with travel time and everything like that, and it doesn't sound like it's that busy, except for it's right in the middle of the day. Basically 10 to 8 o'clock is my work schedule, and I get one lunch in the very middle of all of that, which means I'm constantly with clients, because again, I'm a personal trainer, so I can't just take a meal prep out and be telling someone that they're doing good on the squats if I'm supposed to be eating at the same time. So I kind of have to rely on those MTS protein shakes and weight gainer combinations to get some sort of calories, and I've completely stopped even counting macros. It's just getting as much food as possible. I want to get to 5,000 a day, and it just doesn't happen. So the point where I'm trying to get, well, I'm at 3.2 or I'm at 3.4, I'm just eating a ton of healthy, clean food and hoping that I get the numbers, knowing full well I'm probably not. But luckily, Dan, my co-host of Live253, is relentlessly on me to keep eating and eating and eating, and that's when the weekends come into play, because I could stack a little bit more time into that diet. So short end of it, I'm at 205. I'm still progressing to 225. I want to get there, but I'm kind of pulling back on absolute craziness because, again, I got to do that 40-hour work week, and I'm still trying to make videos, still trying to have a life and balancing everything. If you spread out in 6 different directions, you're probably not going to get that far in any of them, but this is part of the game. That's how it goes. But anyways, so with my new routine, I'm still doing upper lower split, which I think is the far superior one. If you guys don't know what it is or you want to know more, I've made a ton of videos. You can definitely look in the video section for my older ones. There's a ton of them explained. If you guys want me to make a new refreshed one, I definitely can. This one's just sort of a brief overview of what I'm doing. Upper lower split, you walk in, you train upper body one day, you train lower body the next. How you break them up is on you, except no matter how you stack it, so much as you don't go upper to upper, any other way that you conceivably stack it, you have minimally 48 hours between muscle groups, and it's phenomenal. And I've also made it a little bit better, just a slight tweak. I've been doing what's called a breaker split as well. So in this video clip, as it's been rolling, as I've been talking, we do a compound movement, like that bench press, like those rows, like deadlifts, something that's going to enact multiple muscle groups, followed by a breaker. And the nice thing is, shoulders are a very good breaker. Although they are a tertiary muscle group for just about everything, they're a small group, but they have really good endurance capabilities, so I utilize them as a breaker to keep those main muscle groups at least somewhat rest. This does mean that you get a very, very good shoulder pump and shoulder exercise, which is good because people tend to neglect them or absolutely annihilate them. And the overarching theme between my training is that you always want to stimulate, not annihilate. And with the upper body split going all in one day, you really spread load that damage and you stop from annihilating just one particular one. So I use that compound, that breaker, which again tends to be shoulders, and then the isolate version of that workout. So just like bench, it's going to go to the next breaker, which in this case was cable lateral raises, which are absolutely freaking brutal. Those suck. You have to dual stabilize from both sides of the band. I've seen people do these with barbells. I just don't like doing them with barbells. I feel like they're a lot more secure with cables. It's even harder, and you look like an absolute chump when you only can do 7.5 on each side, so 15 total. It just blows my mind. Free weight, I can hit 50s easy, but 15 pounds on these things wrecks. It's good. So again, that breaker, and then that isolate of what you're kind of targeting. That major muscle group of bench press, big time into the chest, big time into the triceps, and obviously the tertiary muscles that stabilize. But for the most part, the follow-on isolate move for that one, in this case, was under grip tricep pull downs. And if you've never done these, they will absolutely destroy your arms. Much like a cable pull down, you get a chance to get a lot of good leverage into the exercise. But with the under grip, you get to really target that outer side, that lateral side of your forearms, and it will absolutely wreck. Lateral, depending on how you look at it. Medial if you're having your hand like this, but it will absolutely destroy. And again, you got to bring that weight up, because with that difficulty comes the not necessarily tendency to break that form, but you'll obviously see people try to go heavier than they should. The form's going to degrade and the exercise value goes down. So I really think you guys should try this. It's been really fundamental in the way I've been progressing, especially since, although I can't work out all the time and I'm trying to spend more time in the gym, I'm waking up at 4:30 in the morning to get an hour-and-a-half workout in before I gotta come home, eat, shower, go to work for 10 hours, and then come back, try to like spend a little bit of family time, and then go right back to sleep and cycle that whole thing all over again. So I'm trying to get in my hour-and-a-half, I'm trying to really condense and still stick with that good workout. Upper-lower split is definitely the only one I've found to be the best that works for me, and it might not work for you. If you're a really tall guy, upper-lower split's gonna be rough. Can it be done? Yes. You just gotta be willing to kind of take the hit on the chin and realize that although that initial time is gonna take longer, the second you stack up into the more of the experience category, you are gonna get even faster gains than your shorter counterparts like myself, and you're gonna vastly surpass us. It's just how it goes. But anyways, if you guys haven't used or dropped any of these exercises into your routine and it looks funky and it looks cool, definitely try it out. If you want me to make a how-to video on any of these exercises you see, or maybe a particular one that maybe you've seen online, but your favorite YouTuber or favorite Instagram person never shows you how to do it, because that's what they always tend to do, make sure you drop a comment, question, concern in the section below, and I will happily address anything, make a video upon your guys' request. That's what we're here for, trying to gain and grow this community to help you guys get further upon that echelon of fitness. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take it easy.